Okay, I think we're live. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Actually, I'm going to do some quick research here. Who still needs... Alright. Baku, Kamui, Master Asia, Beryllium, Amari, Goblet, Todd, Olabi, Samus, Tetsu. Oh no, Tetsu, okay. I got Haruka, Eureka... Quite a few of these would be solved just by buying Proud Ace programs. How much do those cost? I can only afford one. Alright. Okay, so all the Super Ace does, though, right, is give them extra money for kills. Is that right? Have we run into Archduke Corgan at some point? Oh, hey, Adam. Welcome in. I'm trying to see if they have an answer for me here of what exactly the Super Ace condition does. I think it's just universally for any character. It just gives them extra money, I think. why are there 2 entries for Forte? That's weird. There's 2 entries for Sagiri, too. Interesting. Two entries for Iori.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。お待ちしておりました。私がお手伝いいたします。お待ちしておりました。
Train pilots under use credits to teach pilots new skills or improve their stats. Really? I never noticed that. I thought it just let you put the programs in. Alright.
お待ちしておりました。
say anything about the
私
Super
が
Ace
お手
bonus.
伝いいたします
I have to assume the Super Ace bonus is the same for everybody, that the Ace bonus just is unique to each character, but...
お待ちしておりました
So Baku and Kamui are counted as different pilots, blah. But Hayato and Musashi aren't. That's sort of interesting too.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を
Ah, it's Lou! I guess to Iris, we're just the extra baggage that comes with Lou. And not like we can compete with its cuteness. I'm a little old to be competitive about that. Cosmo, can I play with Lou? Will you take proper care of him? Sure! Would you like to hold Lou too? Oh, you've been staring at him for quite some time. Sorry, I'm just not good for kids. But you've been taking good care of Iris. I'm just winging it, really. I don't know what I've been doing. Really? I don't know your story before you came to the AA, but I can tell you and Iris are pretty close. Oh, I heard Iris say that she wants to be like you one day. If you're happy to hear that, you should tell Iris. You're not exactly an authority here, Kasha. Who asked you? I'm not hearing any arguments. I'm not hearing an answer to my question. Well, what are you looking at? You two get along well, don't you? What, me and Kasha? I don't know where you got that idea. Can't explain, but the two of you are a lot like us. Like us? You mean you and the person who gave you Nervash? Yes. Your bond is one that crosses different worlds and timelines, isn't it? It is, but I have a feeling the two of you share a similar bond. Okay, that's absurd. You don't have to be that upset about it, Kasha. Cosmo! I can't say I know much about love or whatever. The fact that we were able to meet like this is a miracle in itself. Not just you and me, Kasha, but Deck and everyone else from the Solar Ship team. What are you trying to say? During the final battle against Anti-A when the E-Day had been invoked, I got a glimpse of what lies beyond the event horizon. You're losing me. Enter the world that transcends everything, void before a new universe is born. I think I saw you there, Kasha. You and everyone to the Solar Ship. Even in a new universe, we would meet again. I think that's what Eureka means. Well, that sounds pointless. We're alive right here and now. Well, that's true. Indeed. So look, I don't quite understand what you're getting at, but me and Cosmo getting along? Absolutely not. You don't have to be so cold about it. What's your problem? Are the A Advent 5s getting to your head? Will you be able to fight when we make it back to the Solar Ship? I will. Because I'll be fighting to protect what matters most to me. That will give you all the strength you need. I learned that for you. Thanks, Eureka. Sooner or later, I'll have to say goodbye to the A Advent and you, but I'll never forget this, ever. Thank you. I'll hold on to those words forever. Auntie, help! Lou spilled his juice. Huh? Deck and I will clean up. In the meantime, please hold Lou, Auntie. I think Cosmo would be better suited to. Iris wants you to help her. Everything is an experience. Who knows? Someday you may be able to take care of a baby of your own. Maybe. Hurry up, Auntie. I'm coming, Iris. I'll give it a try, right? Okay. Can I have everyone's attention? I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for gathering here today. Wait, don't tell me this is... That's right, this is a do-over for the first party. Do-over? It happened before you joined, Eureka. After two meteors formed by lucky coincidence, Takta and Wako tried to have a party to get everyone familiar with one another. We didn't really understand each other at the time, though, so it wasn't much of a party. But things are different this time. Our battle against Anti-A forged bonds between us all. So now it's time to party. Let's raise it up. Huh? Nobody's partying. Now, what did you expect? We're not exactly friends here or anything. But you accepted the invitation, didn't you? Only because I have nothing better to do. You really don't feel like letting your feelings show, huh, Kasha? Is that a problem? If you focus too hard on protecting yourself, you might miss your chance to strike. Some occasions call for a little more sincerity. Sounds like you're speaking from experience, Sugata. I am. Makes it more convincing, doesn't it? I suppose so. Eureka! We're all bound together by odd ties. It might only be because Usurper brought us here for his own ambitions, but that doesn't change that we're here, together. It's kind of impressive when you think about it. Yeah, that's true. Sure is. So let's enjoy ourselves. Yeah, you can't really force that. Nope. Yeah, still no excitement. We can't help it. We pretty much forgot what it's like to have fun. Same here. I've been too busy just staying alive. Okay. Then you just don't know how to party. Haruka! Right, Haruka Amami is going to sing. And that'll make this fun? I'm no Valkyrie, but I'll try my best. And you'll try your best, huh? That's important, yeah. Cosmo! I'll try to enjoy myself. It could be worse. After all, I could be dead. You two should try to have fun too, Kasha. And in your own way. Fine, I guess. Kasha, the fighting will go on forever. It has to end eventually. I'll need to learn to enjoy myself for when it does. Alright, I'm gonna have so much fun as I can. And, oh fine, being so guarded all the time is exhausting anyway. But now that I'm in the game, I'm not holding anything back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, Auntie, you too. Oh well, I don't know. That's right where you, and that right there is why Iris calls you Auntie. Oh, it is it? Struck a nerve. Let's see you prove otherwise. I know you've still got some youth buried under all the other baggage. It's a real party now, finally. Now that we're all fired up, let's have a toast. Wait, before that, our fight with Auntie A is over. Maybe we should ditch the Team Meteor's name. Good point. Let's hear some ideas for a new name. Emperor's Groupies. The Midnight Flight Detached Force. Warriors of K-92. Ange and her merry band. Blue Earth and Green Earth and a bunch of other stuff. Those are all over the place. Let's just say what they want anyway, without any regard for what others will think. And they're all completely tasteless. That's rich considering yours. Maybe they just don't understand how cool Emperor is. Sorry, this is all kind of going over my head. We'll never come up with a new name like this. Ultimately, we can't move past our own egos. But that's just how humans are. In any case, let's stick with the status quo. Team Meteors we were, so Team Meteors will stay. Well, can't think too much about that. We're basically being travelers here. Maybe we were like Meteors, just passing by this Earth. That sure as hell doesn't mean we're going to burn out, though. Alright, time to raise it up. Here's the Team Meteors. Cheers! Cheers, 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 cheers. Renton, when we see each other again, I want to tell you about today. I'll tell you about the strong, kind people I met in this world. E-Day and new types. You've got weird taste. Why are you so interested in E-Day? Well, it's only natural to be drawn to the unknown. Now, this is the legendary giant of E-Day. Even you have to realize it's beyond humans' control. What, do you think you're somehow special? You'll find no such egotism here. We can sense how frightening Edeon is, just in a different way from the rest of you. Because you're new types? I gave Cosmo the rundown on new types. I thought it was just some story at first, but it was more interesting than I thought. Essentially, new types that have progressed as far as they can to save the sixth civilization that came before the E-Day. Perfect mutual understanding and erasure of the boundaries between men. You could call that a joining into a single mind, I guess. And by casting off our flesh, we could transcend time and gain eternity. Your understanding is right on the mark, Cosmo. Are you trying to reach that point? Is that why you want to study the E-Day? I think you have it backwards. I do? If all of humanity became new types, then yes, perhaps our mutual understanding would lead to the end of all war. But there's no way to know if we'd be happy that way. But you'll be getting rid of war. Isn't that a good thing? You pay for it with our individuality. There are things you can only know through the physical senses of your body. If you want my opinion, I'd never want to abandon my body to combine with another person to a single being. Eliminating war doesn't have to necessitate becoming new types. I'm sure there are other possibilities. Yeah, I get what you're saying. If I imagine every other human being like you three, then I start to think that mankind can really overcome war. Cosmo, one day Edeon and I will go back to our fight with the Buff Clan. I hear that battle is more brutal than anything we can imagine. Sieges on the scale of light years, tens of thousands of enemies chasing you even through hyperspace, and all we have are the solo ship in the Edeon. But you still want to go back? Yeah. Not to die, though, just so we're clear. Do you intend to use the E-Day's power to survive? No, I don't think that's an option, not without understanding it, but I do think what I've experienced before the AI will help me. If only to remind me that there are people like you who believe we can move past war. But you're one of them, aren't you? I'm not sure. I want to, at least. That's a big change from where you first arrived here. Don't you remember saying the AI was cozy and complacent? Can you blame me? It's just so different here. But I want to take what I felt here back to everyone on the solar ship for the Buff Clan. Even to your enemies? Fighting won't end unless we figure out how to walk side by side. I know a particular someone on the solar ship that could be the bridge we need. And you're saying there's hope. It's not much. A light breeze could carry it away, but that doesn't mean I won't try. I don't want this to be a clash of egos. The E-Day would abandon us if that happened. That also doesn't mean I'll be bothering the E-Day's permission, though. That's right, a person's life belongs to himself alone. You don't need anyone's approval for being alive. I agree, that's why I'll continue to push back against the E-Day. I guess you don't need our help after all. What, your help? If your intent to oppose the E-Day wasn't firm, we could have used Psycho Frame to try and make contact with it. To figure out what it's thinking? Yeah, we know it would be dangerous. One wrong step and our minds would be absorbed from the E-Day and we'd lose ourselves. Then why? Because we wanted to help you. It seems that was unnecessary. We can see your resolve is firm. It's all up to you, Cosmo. You're the one closest to the E-Day. I know. I'll deal with all of it. The E-Day and our war with the Buff Clan. Once I'm fully ready, I'll go back to our world. Until then, could you tell me more about yourselves in this world? If that would help you, gladly. We believe in you, Cosmo. You can overcome the E-Day. I can and I will. I want to go on living after all. Alright, I just need another 15,000 when we finish this whole thing up. So has Haruka been like this the whole time? Yeah, seems like she's really nervous. Well, that's not surprising. Yeah, this will be Haruka's debut performance after all. Frasier, please don't mention that! I've been trying to forget the words debut performance even exists, but now that you've said it, sorry. If you're this nervous, maybe we should put off the debut. Well, but Kaname said, she says I've done really well with my lessons and invited me onto the stage with Valkyrie. But you could have just refused, you know. I couldn't just turn down an invitation like that. And also, I wanted to debut. I just gotta go for it. But, come on, you're coming with me. Where? Is this the hangar? This is the only way. I'm sorry I made you worry, Ember. Being an idol's like my other big dream, but being this close just makes me a bundle of nerves. And I'll do my best. I gotta face the things I want to do head on. Ember's rooting for me, so it's still kind of scary, though. Ember, please give me courage. Okay, I think we got permission. Then that's all left to do is go out there. Will she really be able to handle this? They should be able to tailor the stage to her. I'm sure everyone will look out for a killer debut. Thanks for waiting, everyone! We've got a surprise for you all today, an exciting guest star, a new group debuting. Let me introduce you to Idol Master Xenoglosia. Whoa, that's Swagbot's Ember. Oh, and there's someone on his hand. Hi everyone, I'm Haruka Amomi. Together with Ember, we're an Idol and Master Xenoglosia. This is our debut performance. I'll sing for you with all I've got. A packed crowd, the shining spotlight, this is my debut. I don't need to be afraid, Ember's right here with me, so I'll give it my all. I want everyone to see Ember and I shine. Iris, over here. Chum and Lilith, wait up. That's not how tag works. You have to chase us. Chum and Lilith are looking after Iris for you. She seems like she's having fun. Nobody's after her anymore. I think you can breathe easy now. Yeah. By the way, you wanted to ask about Bison Well, right? The resting place of souls between the sea and the shore. Apparently it's connected to the entire universe. That's how those of us from Patagonia World came to Earth, to Bison Well. Then do the souls of humans born on other planets go there too? We're not sure, but I asked Dava and Hayate. It seems like there are legends of the souls resting place all over the galaxy. Could be they're all talking about Bison Well. Interesting. If Bison Well transcends time and space, then I can see it being connected to other planets. Then will the souls in Cosmos' and everyone else's worlds return to Bison Well too? Who can say? There's no way to know. Once a soul is reincarnated in Bison Well, they don't remember it. I wonder if Renton's soul returned there before being reborn in a new world. Bison Well sounds like a really mysterious place. Not to me, I was born there. I'm from Pentagonal World. For me, it's like a dreamland. A dreamland, a place you're not sure actually exists, but people talk about it being somewhere out there. A place filled with calm and serenity, with no sadness or suffering to be seen. Maybe Bison Well used to be like that, but now it's a little different. Why is that? I think it's because of all the worlds it's connected to. They all influence it. That's probably why Lady Jakova wants to get rid of all the evil powers from those worlds. A dreamland. I wonder if Auntie would meet him there. Auntie? You mean Eureka, right? But who's him? Someone really important, Auntie. Which would mean he's your uncle. He's not that old. Oh, okay, if you say so. But if they see each other again, I don't know if I'll be able to see Auntie anymore. Once she brings me back to my parents, she'll leave. Iris, are you in pain? No, I'm okay. I'm pretty sure Auntie's been waiting a really, really long time to be back. We should head back. What about dinner? Are we going to the A Advent's cafeteria? I'll cook today. Fried eggs again? No, I've already perfected them. I'm going to try a different dish next. Do you want to help me? Of course, because I don't want to eat super bird stuff. Come on, it's never been that bad. I don't know how much longer I'll get to be with Auntie, but when the time comes, I have to see her off with a smile. She'll get worried if I start to cry. And maybe I'll be there to see both of them happy in my dreams one day. Yeah, we're getting close. You can still fill this one up. Man, it costs a lot. Thank you for working so hard all the time, Representative Etchigan. Of course, I appreciate the kind words. You've had so much on your plate non-stop. You must be exhausted. Oh no, I'm sure it's been hard for all of you too. Especially now that you're literally the source of the AI and its power. I guess I do get a little tired after Swackbot fights. Yeah, but it's a nice kind of tired. The kind where dinner hits the spot and you slide right off to sleep. Okay, it's 85 degrees. I'm getting sick of the heat. I'm going to turn on the AC for a little bit. Okay. It is hot out today. Thank you. You don't have to thank us. We're all Swagbot here. Given the representatives of space, geez, don't you know this is her off time? Oops, that's charged. Sorry about that, Miss Etchica. Enjoy. Good luck, Representative Etchica. I'm going to do my best. Thank you for that. No problem, you deserve it. Here, have a cookie on the house. The AI seems extra upbeat these days, huh? Yeah. But the rest of the world, it'll get better, right? We'll make it better. Yep, everyone on the ship is part of the fight now in their own way. Yeah. So we'll clean up the mess Secretary General Adi left behind. Much appreciated. We're in the precarious position right now, so we'll have to be discreet in what we reveal. The AI bore the brunt of all the direct consequences of the Secretary General's conspiracy, so your options should be fairly open. The new League of Nations is helping member nations maintain any semblance of stability while they elect a new Secretary General. Noah's attacks have stopped for the time being, so our most immediate priority is the red dust. How bad has it gotten? I'm afraid we don't have precise measurements, but it's clear enough that it's spreading. Some of the citizens seem to believe the giant organism in Antarctica is responsible. You mean Godzilla? Unfortunately, all the member nations combined don't have the firepower to do meaningful damage to Godzilla. Representative Etchica, I know this is far too much to ask, but no, I completely understand. I'll put the AI on a course to Antarctica. We'll neutralize Godzilla. That will solve at least one major problem. Thank you so much, Representative. I'll make sure you have all of the analyzed research data from Antarctica. You should be warned that the high concentration of red dust has made the area extremely hazardous. As long as Lady Un's handling the NLN side, I don't think we have to worry about that. Schneisel is there as well. The NLN's in good hands. Then our job is talking Godzilla down. I'm sure you've already been briefed, but remember that thing is not a simple creature. It's a massive singular point that's affecting the very existence of our world as we know it. Yeah, it's always hot in California, yeah. There are definitely times of the year where this sort of temperature is normal. Yeah, okay, but what does that actually mean? Is it going to eat the world or something? Much worse. It could change known reality, warp the laws of three-dimensional physics themselves. Since Godzilla appeared, dimensional boundary distortions are being reported from all over the globe. In some cases, the distortion factor seems to jump up to just barely under collapse level, for instance. Is this what the cataclysm 12,000 years ago was like? My understanding is that civilizations from back then were all but wiped out by the so-called God of Ruins dimensional devastation. Yeah, okay. Only all but and the world itself is still there, so something must have stopped Godzilla back then, right? Something's got to stop it this time, too. Us! We're talking about a being that can bend together Emperor's causality. This isn't going to be easy. Yeah, I mean, for the insane stuff we've heard about Emperor, a kaiju you can actually punch is going to be a breeze in comparison. Well, the three factions of the Noahs are keeping each other busy, so we should be able to give Godzilla our full attention. Wulgaru are pulling away from Earthsphere as well. They may be avoiding the dimensional chaos. There's a small blessing for you. No chance they just keep on going until they leave the solar system, is there? Hello, Earthsphere to Izuru, you're spacing out. Yeah, I guess. I just didn't think the war with the Wulgaru would end with a whimper like this. It hasn't ended yet, you know. Yeah, you're right. Are you sure you're alright, Izuru? You've been looking under the weather lately. Come on, man, we're about to fight a giant kaiju. Aren't you supposed to be a big, huge comic hero? Come on, turn big and punch Godzilla right in the snoot. I'll try. You weren't taking that as a feasible suggestion, were you? Yeah, something's up with Izuru. What's happening to him? Godzilla's a threat to the entire world. We should be seeing every nation band together against it. Right, but between Noahs and the Infernal Alliance, a lot of those forces are tied up. A lot of the members of Noahs are aliens from Andor space anyway. If this planet gets ruined, they'll probably just abandon it and leave. You may have a point, Shin. I actually reached out to Noahs to propose a truce and a temporary alliance, but we received no response. They're waiting to see how it shakes out. Or they plan to shoot them back while we're fighting Godzilla. In the end, none of that matters. No, it doesn't. It's time for our little existence at stake. It's time for our little existence at stake? Oh, this time. Black. Okay. There's no turning back from this one. We depart for Antarctica tomorrow. You have until then to settle any affairs you need to. What do you mean, settle? She means you make sure you can give it all with no regrets. No regrets? What's this song? It sounds kind of South Asian, but other than that... apparently it's a folk song. So why are you playing it for Jet Jaguar? The version of the song Jet Jaguar is listening to is subtly different from the original. It was recorded off a special source. There's a code embedded in the sound data, in 16 8-bit blocks. When the data was converted to a decimal sequence in reverse, they came up to the date of the song's recording. Heck of a coincidence. It's not a coincidence at all. It was embedded by someone who knew the outcome, who could predict the future. I believe the song is supposed to be the key to decrypting the code. By converting and reversing the number? Exactly. Until we know that, there's no possible way to break the code. The song is a hash function. Only when we know the answer can we read Michiyuki Yashihara's message. I'm afraid I don't quite follow. Trust me, Spear Princess, you're alone. Somehow, by some means, a man named Michiyuki Yashihara was able to get knowledge of the future. Michiyuki Yashihara? You wouldn't have heard of him. He's not known in the mainstream. But he predicted everything about the red dust phenomenon swelling the world 50 years ago. And he could foresee the future. Yun and I just happened to have a job at the mansion he used to live in. We found the song being broadcast there in a series of numbers Ashihara left behind. When we decoded those numbers in the same way we did this code in the song, it formed a series of notable dates and times. If we put together what happened at those moments, we'll see what Ashihara was trying to tell us. And you're using Jet Jaguar's analysis to figure that out? That's right! Kira, Reina, can you keep an eye on Jet Jaguar's output for me? Reina can handle the software, and I'll keep it on top of your hardware, Jag. Thank you all very much for your help! Hey, you're doing the hard part, Jet Jaguar. Remember, our ultimate goal here is to find out when the catastrophe will happen and how to prevent it. Catastrophe is the collapse of our reality, right? If you can find a way to stop it, we'll do whatever it is necessary to do so. Unfortunately, a portion of Michiyuki Yashihara's numbers is degraded to the point of illegibility. We'll have to reconstruct them with guesswork. The unreadable portion is at the end of the sequence. It's very likely important. You never know. Swagbot might just put down Godzilla tomorrow and it'll probably solve for you. It sounds like a safer bet to me than all this cryptic data. Was the Grid Knight Alliance investigating this catastrophe as well? Yes, we think that might be the real reason we were brought to this world. We're running out of time. We should start the process. Is everyone ready? Standing by. We're all good here. Alright then, Jet Jaguar, begin the trial run. Oh! Guess we shouldn't hold our breath. Jet Jaguar is simulating a tremendous amount of data. It won't be a snap, even with his processing power. Princess? Are you okay? looks like she ate a little bit and now she's coughing. Is she having trouble swallowing? Everyone in Swagbot is off on personal time today, right? Yes, they all have different ways to make their peace. And if Echika asks them to do so, she must mean it. Any updates from Kamimushi? She hasn't even read the text yet. Which isn't surprising, the red dust is causing communications interference all over the world. Come to think of it, didn't the dates in the Ashihara data line up with their text signatures with Kamimushi? That's right, I suspect whatever message Ashihara wanted to send is embedded in my conversations with her. There are almost no exceptions, just one in fact. The first time we went to Misakioko. Funny thing, I'm not so sure that's an exception either. What do you mean? You remember that phone call you had with someone else in Misakioko? What if it was Kamimushi? That's possible. Well, that'd mean we know who Kamimushi is. Mei Kamino. I went to high school with her. Mei Kamino. Does that line up, Jet Jaguar? Cross-referencing your and Kamimushi's text messages at specified times? Concentrating. Oh. Concatenating and synthesizing. And synthesizing noteworthy data. It's building up to something. Antarctica, Advent, Valkyrie. This Ashihara guy knew that much about us. Holy Emperor, future. Whoa, hold up. Holy Emperor? It has to be the Getter Saint Dragon and Getter Emperor. Yum! Jack! What just happened? I don't know, he just shut down. Kira Yamato, Reign of Prowler. Do you have any idea what's happening? It was a pretty heavy processing load, but he was still talking to us, so looks like he was forced to reboot midstream. Initiation, bootloader, opening virtualized environment, inputting initial seed. What's going on? Abort the reboot. It's not accepting the abort signal. Did he just get hacked? Maybe it's some kind of virus. The bootloader is calling it back to itself, reconfiguring its code each time. Bootloader. Is it working now? Looks like the upgrade's done. Let's make him up. Mama. What? Ma. Perhaps he's hungry. He's talking like a little baby. Mama. Did he regress? He's recompiling his language mix. Do you know who I am, Jet Jaguar? Mommy. Wrong. Do you know what your name is? Name. Mine. PP. Jet Jaguar. PP. What the hell's going on with him? No clue. Godinian Captain's Room. Excuse me for calling you in despite the circumstances. May I ask why I'm the only one here out of all the rabbits? At ease, first of all, this isn't a disciplining or a checkup. MJP Commander Simon would like to take on a certain matter. Ensign Toshikazu Asagi, you and Ensign Izuru Hitachi have the opportunity to leave active duty and take positions as instructors. Instructors? Izuru and I think you two would do well on it, you especially. I'd like to stay on as a pilot at least until the war is over. At the moment, I can't imagine doing anything else. That's fine, I'll let Commander Simon know. But if possible, I'd like you to convince Ensign Izuru Hitachi to take the post. That's why I called you in first. Can I ask if this had anything to do with Izuru's recent addition? You're very observant. That's actually part of the reason I think you'd make a good instructor, Captain. Asagi, you haven't been feeling odd yourself, have you? Not particularly. Well, you're absolutely right. If Izuru keeps fighting, his harmonic level will rise beyond his capacity to handle. He'll lose his identity, his health will suffer under the strain. It could even be fatal. No. Not immediately, but it's coming, and there's no doubt about that. I know this is a cool thing to ask of you, but please keep a close eye on Izuru. I'm not cut out for... You're the only one I can ask, since you're Izuru's older brother. I'm Izuru's... Well, that was some fun karaoke. Yeah! Patrick from Team Doberman's got a little crush on Tamaki, huh? I've never noticed before. That's okay, Tamaki still hasn't noticed either. Patrick's not done shooting his shot, though. Listen, are you sure you wanted to leave? I think they were going to go bowling after that. Did you want to stay? I don't know, I'm just here because you asked me to follow you. I wanted to apologize again. What for? You know, standing you up. Oh, to be honest, I'd totally forgotten about that. Well, that's good. Minami, is this you settling your affairs in order like Representative Echika said? I made my peace with Kano, so this is the only thing that's still hanging over me. Thank you for everything, Yomi. The whole thing with Kano dragged you through a lot. I don't know, it wasn't really a problem for me. So anything eating at you? Okay, I guess there's something. Come on, tell me, anything I can do to help? Nah, I'm not gonna let anything be over tomorrow. Fair enough. So you still want to go bowling? They're probably still there. Totally. Thank you, Minami. You've shown me so many emotions. Too bad they're all about to be crushed. The king of the kaiju is free, and there's nobody who can stop him. Beginning of the end. Where's Jet Jaguar? There it is. They were talking like we should bring... Where's Get a Robot? Well, who else do we want to bring along to punch Godzilla? You know what? A Love Tenkyoken on Godzilla would be funny. We got Dynazenon. ED on fighting Godzilla could be fun. used to fighting giant monsters. If that End the Devourer thing is any indication. Okay, that seems fine. Playing Swagbot units briefly definitely do his justice. Thick clouds of red dust and a huge swarm of kaiju. Every one of those kaiju look bigger than the types we fought before. Be careful, everyone. Our units won't function normally in this red dust. It's holding us back with this kaiju slugging at back. Can we not, please? I don't think we have a choice anymore. Yomiki. Am I wrong? We're not ending here, and neither is the rest of the world. We won't let it. Heck yeah, Yomiki. That's saying it like a man. So you made progress with Yumi after karaoke, huh? Well, that's not... Better all bring it back from this if we want to get that story out of it. From all the hype around Godzilla, I don't see it anymore. Godzilla's deep in the swarm. It'll have to come out at some point. Godzilla, God, single point powerful enough to challenge Getter Emperor. We're gonna change Emperor's future, right? That's not happening if we can't beat this thing. Baku. All units are experiencing reduced targeting precision and mobility. Red dust clouds will also dissipate the energy of attacks. Careful, everyone. Is Jet Jaguar okay? His code still isn't completely rebuilt. Process has been suspended for the duration of this mission, so you're no longer behaving like a baby? I am currently running residual linguistics and cognition from auxiliary memory, so my vocabulary is reduced. The mainframe that holds my core identity remains in that infantile state, so you could go back to Goo Goo Gaga at any time. We just need you operational. Keep taking readings on environmental conditions. Will do! How are you feeling, Sagi? Never better. How about you, Azularu? About normal, I guess? So you're your usual oblivious self, huh? You want to be a hero? Go solo this kaiju and rout the whole swarm! Oh, Roger. All Swagbot units, move in and engage. We'll defeat Godzilla and avert the catastrophe. Ashihara's complete message suggests we meant to receive something in Antarctica, but we don't know what we're looking for or exactly where we're supposed to find it. Does Getter have something to do with it? Alright. Yeah, some of the... okay, everybody's at slightly reduced health.
作戦が成功したら食事でもどう？
敵行動。
やれる。や
てめえをお見舞いするのはこいつだ。カーボスマッシャーパンチ。
Definitely a lot of them.
一人で仕留める。必殺必中大ジンク。
走り続けた流れる汗に言わずにぶつかることで深く結びつく友情。
この世界にとってお前だと思うなよ。
意志の力とオドを一つにします。私の意志を炎に変えます。私の心の命じるままに。高速のドグマ。
光の道を我らを導け。
目覚めなさい。
Overkill a little bit.
今へとゼルバードが翼になる。これが私たちのド。
立ちふさがる敵に容赦はしない。そこだ。
走り続けた流れる汗に言わずにぶ このブラックシックス様の敵じゃねえ。一気に行くぜ。地獄に落ちろ。さよならだ。ぼやぼやしてないでさっさと攻撃しろ。
の中でもこいつはこんなのデリケートなのは俺くらいなもんだろうな。今だ。
あんまり触りたくない相手だけど、これだけ打てば当たりまくり。
やろうレッドファイブ。時間は
This protocol to make me invincible? Is PP the solution?
東西南北天地。
それは覚えなくていいだろ。
相手は怪物だ。遠慮はいらんぞ。手法をお見舞いしてやれ。て俺たちの全力をぶつけてやる。
Have I ever actually used that attack before? No.
大地を揺るがす頂点の棒。正義の戦士だコンバトラップ。頂点よよ頂点渦巻き。頂点寺スピン。見たか電磁の必殺の技。怒りを込めて嵐を呼ぶぜ。我らの
なんであろうと怪獣は一体残らず倒す。
改善ナイトダブルストーム。
鳥たちは力強く自由を求め羽ばたいた飛び方を教えて。
数が多いなら
蹴散らすまでだ。ダイナセイバー
攻撃でやりましょう。
出力上げます。ナイトサーキュラー。俺は仮初めだ。
超拡散構造焦点
逃がしはしない。一方へ水の力見るがいい。さすがの威力だな。
楽勝ため張り切りすぎだ。
パトリックの出番はないぞ。
まさか
タリホーン
貴重なんですよね。
到着。
どこを見ている。
遅いんですよ。
本当のヒーローってのを教えてやるぜ。どうだ、完璧だったろ。
さすがはランディ先輩です。
Not many of them left.
俺は強いぜ。見かけ以上に。そこを動くなよ。それよ。化け物の相手も慣れたものだ。俺が突撃する。道を開けてくれ。オレオール円形ブーストオン。もっと加速しろエンペラー。行けオレオールブースター G。
あいつの腕を狙ってるのか。
Oh, they really like picking on Randy today, huh?
伊達に天気士はやってないのさ。おいおい、反撃もあるんだぜ。そこを動くなよ。それよ。
Yeah, keep picking on Diamond Xenon.
鳥たちは力強く 鳥たちは力強く自由を求め羽ばたいた飛び方を教えて
あれを使えジェットジャガー
少し荒っぽいけどアニラスのノリですね。間合いに入りました。はい。
All kaiju have been eliminated. Godzilla's still out there somewhere. All swag button units, regroup and stand by. Prepare to battle Godzilla. Reach turn 3. What's going on? Any allied battle destroyed. Reach turn 3 on the specific position. Okay. So we just got a gauntlet of guys incoming. Is that the idea? Going to be coming from, so let's... just kind of group them up like this and see what happens. Here it comes! What the hell? The pressure's unreal. How is a living creature exerting this much? That's the god of the world. The great singular point. Godzilla! I didn't think it'd be that big. Physically, it's large enough, but its sheer pressure is absurd. It's possibly greater than what other living creatures. I've never even heard of a kaiju like this. Have a chance. Well, can you take it? You kidding? If we tried, I doubt we'd make it up with our minds intact. That's no kaiju. Nothing can control it. No one can stop it. The thing is truly free. You're right, it's no mere kaiju. It's the king of kaiju. I'm reading something else. That's... Animus Beast Midolo! We knew it wasn't gone for good, but who expected it to regenerate that fast? Is it going after Godzilla? Stop, Midolo! Come back at once! Looks like the Infernal Alliance has lost control of Midolo. Animus Beast Midolo is an artifact of the Animus clan, which was wiped out by Godzilla long ago. Could Midolo have been a weapon the Animus clan left behind to counter Godzilla? Yeah, no complaints from me. If this thing wants to take on Godzilla for us, we'll let it. The beast of the kaiju, let them fight! Oops. It blew away Midolo in one blast! For real? Monster like that didn't last a moment? The cursed god of ruin! It's coming this way! Setchka. Yes, we may have gravely underestimated the situation. Well, no turning back. We have to go all in. I'll give us 3 minutes. If it doesn't look like we can win by then, we're retreating to regroup. You heard the representative. Nothing that comes after it matters. Focus only on these 3 minutes. That doesn't mean you can throw your lives away. Right. Target acquired. Godzilla. Commence attack. Hold nothing back. Wilforce haunting me is telling me that what I'm looking at is the God of Ruin. It destroyed Animus Beast Midolo so easily. What chance do we have?
あれがゴジラ。満月砕きだよ、エチカ。バイズルーンドラッヘ、配置につきました。
お嬢様、ご指示を。
FMC 始動。エアデントのみんなの思いを。フルムーンクラッシュやるよエチカ。発射ぶちかませいっけー。あの光はただいまエチカ。居住区に被害がないことは何よりです。
I don't know
皆
how
さんの
screwed we
力
are
になれて
here.
私嬉しいで
We'll
す。
see.
ミオリネさんとみんなのために私やります。勝手な理由で誰かを傷つけるなんてダメです。みんな
HP recovery 30%. Does this mean it does that twice? I don't know. Negates incoming weapons effect stats halved, immobilize morale. Okay, so it's immune to everything. Heat ray, melee, heat ray.
We're going in, Kamui! Baku! You better stick with me to the end! Stay sharp, Taco. It's far more powerful than we ever expected. Hey, no worries, get her, we'll win! You better will, make sure of that! I can tell, one way or another!
親父は恐竜退治、俺は怪獣退治かよ。俺たちはゲッターの申し子だ。シャインボンバー。
Okay, so far so good. Just gotta be careful. It looks like you could even go get her with one shot, but as long as we keep using intuition or flash, we just dodge the laser beams.
どこ見てやがる。
God voice this sucker. Alright, persist will make it so that he won't kill Raiden in one shot. God of Ruin, that's the creature that brought about the Cataclysm and destroyed the Empire of Mu. Fight with me, Raiden. Mu created you to protect the world of the future.
戦えライディン。ゴーッと。
Okay, we gotta help him out there for Godzilla now. Alright, I just gotta remember if he gets to next turn, he's gonna restore all that.
怪獣相手にヒーローの戦いを見せる。うわー
Okay, I thought he threw would have some stake in how much of a big deal it would make out of fighting
みんな
Godzilla.
のために。いけいけいけ。
「
not close enough to do to say he got lucky. Alright.
ガンダムファイトでなくともやることは一方法無敗。
Alright. Well, did plenty of damage anyway.
勝手な理由で誰かを残す力なんて。あれが怪獣の王、職人家具終わらせるよ。ここに大切なもののために。私は勝ち去る。
Yeah, I really don't think they expected us to be level 150 when we're fighting Godzilla. I think from what I mean, I guess the DLCs raised the level cap, so. Okay, that didn't do much damage. No, it's not time yet, that much I can tell, so I will stay within parameters and focus on collecting data on Godzilla. I doubt I could beat it even if I pushed myself.
やれることをやるしかないぞ、ジェットジャガー。
少し荒っぽい手でいきます。前に入りました。はい。おお。
Jaguar can't do enough damage. Yeah, I know Jet Jaguar needs to do the final damage. Maybe I'm supposed to... Godzilla defeated, reach turn 6. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to let it go to turn 6. I'm not sure. Now I see. I can tell that this thing will break down the order of the world. The singular point of all universes. It's the king of kaiju.
ゴジラ、奴はただの怪獣じゃねえ。やるぞ、暦。サイバーの準備できてます。全ナイト、サーキャー。
3時方向よ。
Alright, let's see what happens.
やれることをやるしかないぞジェットジャガー。
How you like them apples, Godzilla? Looks like your day just got ruined. It's rebuilding itself. Its capacity for self-regeneration rivals the Devil Gundam. Masechka, it's hopeless. We don't have enough firepower to overcome the pace of its regeneration. Masechka, have all units retreat. We'll broadcast a rendezvous point shortly. You kidding me, Ichika? We back down here. The catastrophe might hit before we know it. We can't fight on. You want us to turn tail and run, Tetsuya? Don't confuse bravery with foolishness. Living is what matters. We've got hope as long as we're still kicking. But 0059XX20. The 20th of XX, year 0059 of the new universal count. I've just completed my analysis. Multiple calculation vectors place that as the last timestamp in Ashihara's message. That's when the catastrophe is going to happen? That means there's still time, Representative. Give the order to retreat. All units, based on what you've just heard, I'm ordering you to prioritize survival. God, things not gonna let us get away that easy, huh? We're about to get blasted into oblivion. The catastrophe isn't even here yet. Valkyrie, sing! But sing it, Godzilla. It must have some effect. Let's do it. We have to do whatever we can. Right. Listen, Godzilla. Listen to our song. Godzilla stopped. Now's our window, everyone. Retreat at once. Are you Mei Camino? Yeah. My name's Lena. I'm here on BP's behalf. On his behalf? Something came up and he couldn't get away from work. Don't you worry, though. I'll get you where you're supposed to meet. Okay, thanks. Just to warn you, be careful around my dad. Wait, are you BB's daughter? Yep. The thing you should know is Dad hates anyone smarter than him. I think he already hates me. I knew it. He was in bad mood. He always lighten up when he's mad, though. What? I hear the A Advent fought Godzilla in Antarctica. The mobile fortress that's established itself as its own country and collected powerful robots from every walk of technology. It'd make our lives a lot easier if they'd stop Godzilla and clean up all the kaiju for us, wouldn't it? They have to retreat. Too bad. Drop this transparent act. I know all about what you've done. Is that why I'm being detained? What the world needs right now is the orthogonal diagonalizer. We can worry about the catastrophe after that. Once we find our little friend Mei Camino, she can pick up Professor Lee's jobs. If you say so. Lee, I've carried out your last request. What happens from here on out, we'll just have to see. Damn it! We were utterly thoroughly defeated. Swagbot, world-famous undefeated reigning champions, scrambling away for our lives. It's the ultimate single point Raval was looking for. It's a monster beyond imagining. We did manage to get a lot of data on the red dust, though. It means we can work a plan for round 2. It's no time to just go sulk. You said it. We even got some good news. There's still time until the catastrophe. We might not even have to fight. What do you mean, Baku? I can tell. Getter Emperor's coming to this dimension soon. It's what? Getter Emperor intends to destroy anything that might interfere with the future that leads to it coming into being. I'm thinking it's gonna pop in temporarily using Getter Saint Dragon as a portal. So it'll be Getter Emperor versus Godzilla? That's a slugging match way out of our league as it's like a species? If Emperor wins, the catastrophe never happens. If Godzilla wins, the timeline is allowed to split into parallel worlds. Either way, that means humanity never invades the whole universe in our timeline, right? I mean, sure, they've both got drawbacks, but it'd be one of our biggest problems solved. It's not going to be nearly that convenient. One thing's always been bothering me. Why was that destruction 12,000 years ago called the Cataclysm instead of catastrophe? What happened to Godzilla during it? I'm guessing you have a theory, you Norikawa. Sure! This is speculation, but my guess is that Godzilla itself fell victim to dimensional damage to the Cataclysm. Took itself out of the picture. That's how our species, the planet, hung on, even as all the civilizations of the time perished.
But if two huge singular points collide, it would warp the laws of physics. Our three dimensions would be altered beyond repair. The worst case is the universe itself collapsing, but the best is still Earth being conventionally wrapped much worse than the previous cataclysm. So the bottom line is, if Getter Emperor and Godzilla fight, then it doesn't matter which one wins. The world would end simply from the two massive singular points coming in contact. A disaster on a scale that would dwarf the cataclysm. A catastrophe. Oh, come on! And from the combatant's point of view, it would barely be worth their consideration. The one sliver of hope is the Getter Emperor wins, and there's just a chance that some of humanity survives. Even then, I can't tell you how likely that might be. How the hell is that any kind of hope? See it now. The tasks Getter St. Dragon gave us was to defeat Godzilla. And now Emperor's gonna show up because we couldn't? They can all butt out. We're not done yet. An emergency alarm. What is it this time? Attention all Swagbot personnel. At roughly the time we retreated from Antarctica, the dimensional boundaries around the planet became extremely unstable and a massive dimensional quake occurred. Say what? Foreshocks of Emperor's arrival. That resulted in the Wugara warp gate being displaced from Uranian orbit to the outer edge of the Earth sphere. No! Hang on, didn't the Wugara pull all their forces out of the solar system? So if their gate is now just outside the Earth sphere, then it's brought the entire Wugara army right to our doorstep. Sure! I'll get an update from my people in Neo Zeon right away. Swagbot needs to assume emergency positions at once. This could easily lead to an all-out war between Earth and full Wugara invasion force. The war might end before Getter Emperor even gets here. Friggin' hell, man, does everything have it out for humanity? Yawn! The 20th of XX year 0059 in the new universal calendar. Now we don't even know if history will make it. Alright, so that clearly wasn't our final battle with Godzilla yet. Restores 40% of max HP and energy at startup of the phase.
ではカスタマイズを私がご案内します。
Where's the Super Ace programs? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough, right?
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。これからの戦いのために自慢の品揃えをご覧ください。これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
Oh, they've already got them on. All right.
これから
Oh,
の
because
戦いのため
Takuya
に
had one.
万全の準備を。
Well, yeah, I guess we are. I think we have to fight the Wulgaru. We're doing one more. Flowers that bloom in space. With the appearance of the enemy gate in the Earth Sphere, the final battle with the Wulgaru army begins. Okay. Alright, it's starting to cool down a little. Let me check the thermostat and turn it off, I guess. Alright. I wonder when we're gonna come back and fight Godzilla proper.
It's no coincidence that our gate brought us close to Earth. The people of Animus spoken of in Wulgaru legend, the Evolvers, according to Rue Nexus, their factories with the Earthlings now. And though the Evolvers' flesh is destroyed, their presence remains. You believe the Evolvers were responsible for warping us here, Your Majesty? Yes, they likely took a large advantage of the large dimensional distortions in this region of space. Very fascinating. Are the Evolvers forcing us into a decisive battle with the Earthlings? So I would assume integrating their factor could benefit us, or it could quite possibly have the opposite effect. But regardless, it would be far too dangerous to leave the Earthlings to their own devices. Then, this Shikara ends now. Rally all our forces. At last, the time has come. Wretched, miserable Earthlings, I'll kill every last one of them. But we can't be careless. There are many powerful individuals among them. You're referring to the force my Lamada belongs to, I assume. I heard they were the ones who defeated Klein. Oh, very nice. You can't have a Shikara without worthwhile opponents, after all. They also have the means of breaking our will to fight, a terrible weapon that appeals to something deep in our genetic code. That's why His Majesty ordered the Earthlings annihilated, right? The Lamata we call Earthlings. They are a mystery to me. They prioritize the lives of others over their own at times, a contradiction for a living organism. All the prey we hunted in the past naturally focused on their own survival. Who cares? Winding through it. We can wipe them all out. Problem solved. Indeed, we need only hunt them. The purpose of our Shikara is to harvest effective genetics. That is the path we ourselves have chosen for our survival. Yes, because that was once the Oracle handed down to the Wulgaru. The final Shikara. Dear, my sister, where are you?
So when you say gate, for real? You're in the NJP and you don't know what a gate is? Don't blame me. A gate is a warp system that uses dimensional holes created by gravitational imbalances. The Wulgaru use one to travel to our solar system from beyond it and attack us. Oh, like those Stoker things the Andromeda Stellation used. This gate was once speculated to be in Uranus' orbit, but not anymore. Yeah, the dimensional quake brought it to the Earth sphere along with the Wulgaru forces gathered around it. They're already in a standoff with Neocean, but it will escalate to a full warp-scale war soon. We've all been shoved into this ring. Only one thing to do now is slug it out. It's all very convenient. Wait, convenient for who? The Evolvers. They're trying to cause the people of Earth to evolve through conflict, remember? Wait, you're telling me the Will Force brought the Wulgaru to Earth? They warped Wall Raw Valor, too. It's well within the realm of possibility. Also, Earth has no choice but to fight the Wulgaru. Talk about crappy sponsors. This could be our chance, I think. Earth's got this if we manage to destroy the gate. If we cut off the supply lines and escape routes, it's just a matter of mopping up the remnants. We'll probably be told to serve as the core that force assault the gate. So we go for the gate where New Yazan keeps the enemies near them in one place. All of humanity will be on the line in this fight.
Yeah, this is one of the most important briefings we ever had. So where's Izuru? Asagi, do you know where he is? No. Asagi. I see everyone is already here. We'll now begin the briefing for Operation Heaven's Gate. This will be our final battle against the Wulgaru. Many other factions, including Neo Zeon, will be taking part in the operation. I am MJP Commander Simon Gato. I'll be taking command for the rear in Star Roads. Commander himself's gonna be in charge. Really starting to feel like a fun battle now. He came all the way to A Advent to give us instructions. Princess Teoria has some comments before we begin the briefing proper. Greetings. I would first like to offer my deepest apologies for the suffering we've endured from our world, which you call Wulgaru. We have attacked countless other worlds in the name of the hunt, driving their native populations to extinction. The hunt is our culture, and in a sense our way of life. However, I stand before you because I believe it is wrong. I had hoped to find a way for our peoples to coexist. It brings me no joy to see my people defeated in battle time and again, but I do believe that the destruction of the gate, the cessation of hostilities, and end to the invasion is the only way forward. I pray for your victory in this fight. We'll not stand by while our lives are taken by someone else's aims, nor do we intend to surrender the lives of anyone else for that matter, whether they live on the Aadvent or on the Earth. That's why we're fighting. It doesn't matter who we're up against. In the time I've spent with you all, I believe I've come to understand your feelings, and so I would ask that you allow me to fight by your side as a member of Swagbot to the better end. Neo Zeon and other forces have already deployed near the gate to the head off of the Wulgaru. Thanks to them, the Wulgaru forces assembled there are beginning to disperse. Once we've been to their defenses as much as possible, the Aadvent is to head for the gate itself. The Wulgaru has deployed their forces now how we expected, but we haven't seen any of their leaders yet. Meaning their elite forces are all defending the gate. And that's who we'll be up against, I'm guessing. It's bad enough dealing with a single one, and now they're all together? Yeah, commanders aren't the only thing that's got me scared. Zuru's stalking Giardi there too. Hey, it's all good. We can't just let Izuru handle that hunk. Actually, it's Izuru Hitachi will not be part of this operation. Huh? Ask why, sir. If he's not in the best condition, we shouldn't talk about it here. Izuru. Did he get sick or something? Oh no, I hope he's okay. The usual tactic is to have him distract Giardi without him. Buck up, everyone. If Izuru's not with us, we'll just have to work that much harder. Asagi! Spoken like a true man. Guess you ain't just the stomachache guy anymore. Well, we can't keep relying on him forever. So this means we're down an effective tactic. I have an idea for how we might make up for that. I'll need Valkyrie's help for it, though. Wait, why? Everyone, are you sure you can all sing when you're this anxious? It's just, our songs scare the Wulgaru. You don't like this plan either, do you, Kanakana? We're a tactical sound unit. Singing on the battlefield is our job. We can't choose where we do it. Ever since Godzilla, I've been wondering what our songs really are. The biofold waves in our songs could be interfering with higher dimensions. When Yoon told us to sing to Godzilla, he was apparently betting on the chance that our songs would do just that, causing noise in its mind. That was what let Swagbot escape. But our song didn't actually reach Godzilla's heart. If it had, maybe it would have stopped fighting. Yoon said we can't be sure of that, though. So is our music really just a weapon? Freya. We're supposed to use it to scare the Wulgaru. Then we'll use that to go for the gate. Yeah, because Valkyrie's music can influence what they do in combat. That approves that, too. It's like one big Valkyrie attack. I thought our songs were meant to stop the fighting, not make it worse. Well, it doesn't matter. Nikumo, are you saying you're okay with our songs being weaponized, Kumo? Music is weaponry. I don't remember anyone saying that. Well, music is music, no matter what, so I'm gonna sing. That's all I live for. Nikumo. Valkyrie, I apologize for being inconsiderate of your feelings, but I want to convey what I felt to the Wulgaru soldiers. Teoria, what do you mean by that? Music is actually the reason I left the Wulgaru. Teoria, the Zentradi are a combat race, and the Wulgaru stand opposed to them as well. We've fought countless times throughout the galaxy, and music had the power to change the Zentradi. When I experienced it myself, it struck a chord deep inside me. I began to desire things other than conflict. That's why I defected to Earth. I had no idea. I'm sure that even our genes retain memories of love. I believe that your music can make us remember. Don't expect something of the legendary Lin Minmei's level, but I will sing, that's who I am. Nikumo, what about the rest of you? The operation will begin regardless. Make sure to figure yourselves out before that. How is Izuru? I heard he suddenly took a turn for the worse after a previous bout. His symptoms are very similar to progeria. His telomeres are prematurely shortened, and his cells aren't regenerating. It's as if he's rapidly aging. It's been happening slowly for a while now, but it recently took a sharp turn for the worse. It coincides with the increase in his harmonic level, so drawing out his Asham's power is reducing his lifespan.
Captain Suzukaze. Why is it only happening to Izuru? My theory is that it's because of Izuru's unique DNA. But we're related. I should be experiencing the same thing. I think you have the right to know about this. MJP's predecessor was established to genetically engineer humans fit for space habitation. You know that, right? Yes, ma'am. I've heard the special form of genetic modification also uses some sort of experimental data for the Ultimate Coordinator project. Unfortunately, though, they hit a roadblock, and as they were working on it, the war with the Ulgaru began and Princess Teoria defected. After that, NJP was created to raise suitable pilots for ashrams. Pilots with Ulgaru genetic samples incorporated into their DNA. Wait, the purest sample of Ulgaru DNA we had available was that of Princess Teoria himself. Izuru is the child created using Princess Teoria's DNA. Then Teoria is Izuru's genetic mother? And the DNA you share with him is your paternal DNA, Asagi. Izuru and I have different mothers. Asagi and I... Izuru, are you awake? Izuru? Hey, bro, Please don't, it sounds weird. But, Izuru, you need rest. But the gate! Your mission is to recuperate, that's an order. Yes, ma'am. No worries, Izuru, we'll handle the gate. Got it, bro.
No, seriously, stop.
I'm sure he'll be fine, but yeah, progeria is a pretty nasty way to die. Nasty way to live. I wonder what the oldest progeria patient lived to be. $45, really? Oh, had a milder atypical form of the disease. Oldest living classic progeria survivor was 28. Okay.
You're here to see Izuru Hitachi.
You too, Commander.
Yeah.
I'll fight as hard as I can so Izuru doesn't need to enter combat. I'll protect him. He's my teammate. And my brother.
So you've been informed about your genetics.
Yes, sir. I don't understand all of it, but I'll understand soon enough. Commander Simon, you're our father, aren't you?
I am.
Is that why you wanted to take me and Izuru off the front lines and why you came all the way to the AI event? I'll keep this from Izuru. We'll forge our own path. Please excuse me.
It's nice to see young people with a future ahead of them, Captain Ernest. As you can see, I have Visentrati blood in me, but I still fight to protect Valkyrie.
You've awakened to culture, then.
Not just me, there are plenty of Visentrati out there who've done the same. One's birth isn't what determines their path in life.
Well said. A life needs to grow by its own power, not its parents. It's time to let the next generation take the stage. Flowers that bloom in space. You won't take the battlefield, Prince Shart. Look at the size of our forces. My presence won't be necessary. That will change, of course, if my Levana makes it through our defensive lines. As your wish, sir. This will be our final Shikara on this planet. Please watch over us. Have you heard from Teoria? Not yet. Then she has fallen, or else has no desire to return. We can search for Princess Teoria at our leisure once the Shikara is over, indeed.
There they are! The Shikara begins!
Okay. Let's see here. Izuru's just going to show up, I'm sure. Okay, presumably at some point Jet Jaguar is going to learn the Jet Jaguar PP program and be able to grow to Godzilla size. Spoiler, I'm sorry. But that's my guess. Alright. Yeah, holy crap! How are we supposed to fight that many? I'm getting dizzy just by looking at all of them. And this is after Neo Zeon drew a good chunk of the forces away.
Truly a battle to end all battles. If they would muster all their might, then we must do the same.
Flanking forces have engaged. However, they won't be able to hold the line for very long. Once they realize we're going after the gate, I'm sure some enemy units will return.
Even Swagbot wouldn't be able to handle that many.
And we'll focus on getting the gate before then. You've got this, bro!
Will you stop calling me that?
Besides, nobody else even... I apologize, Asaki. I took the liberty of revealing the relationship. What? I had wanted to wait until after the battle was over, honestly, but I asked Representative Etchkin to tell everyone. I wanted them to know. Oh, come on. It's no biggie, bro. You're his brother, aren't you? Man, I wish I had a brother. Same. Indeed. And how about I be your big brother, Suruga? Hard pass. Team Rabbits does seem like a family to me, actually. Yeah, I think of the team as my family. Asagi's the big bro, Isaru's the baby bro, and K's defo the mom. I'm what exactly? Hey, what about me? Who am I? Bonds between people are truly wonderful. They are, and I won't let a single one of them die. I know you can do it. Isaru, stay on the bridge and monitor the others. We were literally born and raised to fight, created for war, not allowed to keep our memories. Isaru. But despite that, I made friends, a family, had fun. So I want to fight with my family, even if it's just a spirit. I'm counting on you. Gate's defensive forces are deploying. Macross Elysian has an excellent mobility and defense, so we've got a special stage for Valkyrie on it.
Song will accompany the Elysian as it rides into battle. It's up to you, Valkyrie.
Here we go, everyone. Yeah! We'll let them hear the song of a goddess. Super Dimensional Venus, Valkyrie! I'm worried about them. They're not their usual selves. They must still have doubts about this. Freyja. Fold receptor active readings are lower than anticipated. Even so, you mustn't give up. Just keep singing as you are with Valkyrie. When your song reaches the Volgara, I'll try to persuade them.
What if that doesn't reach them?
That's when we come in. Calculations complete. You must end this battle within 5 turns, or nearby enemy forces will overwhelm us. We only have 5 minutes to do this. It's not much time, but we gotta manage somehow. We'll break through the gate's defenses first. All units attack. Roger that. Here we go. All of us are gonna be heroes. We're gonna make Isaru feel bad he missed out. 25 or more and Alright. 25 or more enemies defeated. Destroy the Lugaro large battleship or a mobile weapon. The Legato is not there. What's his name? Legatus. Oh, Luteal is there, and she has one. Alright. Well, let's just kill her then. What the heck? I mean, seems like the fastest way to do this. Enemies everywhere you look. Guess I don't have the leisure of holding anything back. Come on, Enrion. Let's show the Wulgaro how tough Earthlings can be when we're back in the corner.
ここをどけてんだグランライトウェーブで
I don't even remember who her rival was, so I'm not going to even bother with it. I'm sure there's a lot of dialogue from the Majestic Prince characters, but let's just get through this.
あまり美しいとは言えないわね。
I'm lost! This isn't very beautiful, is it? Enemy command units down. Sorry, Gary, but you shouldn't have messed with Earthlings. One wrong step could have gotten us, though. Your goddess Lucio has fallen. My Lamada is nowhere to be seen, but regardless, this will be a good Shikara. It's the white one! Shikara, everyone. Careful, everyone. My Shikara now begins. Do anything, me Earthlings. How's Valkyrie doing? Full Perceptor active ratings are still low. Why? Our deaths are leaking out into our song. Nikuma's doing fine, but she can't carry us all. Hayate, what should we do? Freya. The Wagaru seem to be taking the offensive now that Giart's among them. We were putting all our hopes on the Valkyrie attack. Now that it's failed, I can't imagine this will be easy. We can't afford to retreat now. I'm going out too, Izuru. We're barely even matched right now. Someone has to handle it. If you pilot Ashima again, you could die. But everyone out there is fighting, so you don't have to. You're gonna throw that away? I have to! Please, Izuru. Captain Suzukaze, I love you. What? And Siegfried, and Giuliano, and Chief Reika, Degawa, Mayu, Dan, and the pit crews, and Teoria, and Kei, Tamaki, Surugu, Anji, and my brother Asagi, and everyone else in Swagline. I love you all! And I don't know who my parents are. I've been alone since I was born, but now I have this huge family that I love so much. I have to fight for all of you, and for the manga I have yet to draw, so I'm not gonna die. At least, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure? He can never stick landing. I think you have to let him go now. Forgive the impertinence, Captain. Considering the situation, our odds are slim if we don't let him go. Well, yes, but Captain Suzukaze, actually sure about this? Yes, ma'am. Then prepare to launch, Red 5, and make sure you come back home. Yes, ma'am. Hey, is that... Izuru! Is it okay for you to be out here? This is where I'm supposed to be. Izuru! What the hell are you doing, dude? You got rocks in your brain pan, you were supposed to stay out of this! Stupid doopy poopy hoopy! We told you to sit aside on the ship. I'll be fine, I'm pretty sure I'm a hero, but I want to protect the people I care about, so let me do this. Is he seriously putting his own life on the line? You can't do this, Izuru. Kaname, you're doing the same thing Messer did. Maybe I am, but I think I know how Messer was feeling, so I'm fighting until the end. Izuru, you... We gotta sing, Kaname! Freya, if he's willing to fight, we need to be willing to sing. I don't care for a weapon or whatever, we have to sing for the people we care about. For the people we care about. Yeah, there's people out there who need to hear our song. Our true performance begins now, Kaname. Right! I can do it, Izuru, I'll sing for you! Full Receptor active readings are suddenly decreasing. This is Valkyrie's song, so they're finally taking this seriously. A little earlier next time, please. Uncle the Lugardo, hear me, I am Prey Exosius Teoria. I am a descendant of Majesty Hitan. I have the same seat as Exos Galki, rightful ruler of the galaxy. Heed the command of the Prey Exosia. Leave this battlefield at once. The Lugaru aren't reacting. Not quite, it's not much, but they're slowing down. Valkyrie's song and the princess's words have reached their genes. Is this the song that led you astray? Even so, I will fight, for that is the true nature of the Lugaru. I'll handle Giari, everyone. Izuru, that's what I'm sorting for. Mess them up, Izuru. If you're fighting to protect your friends, then we'll protect you. You want to be a hero, right? The dying hero isn't an option. Right. Do your best, Izuru. We can do this, everyone. We'll sing with everything we got. For everyone who needs to hear our song. Because that's what Valkyrie does. I began to wonder why I was drawn to Earth after hearing the song, my lady. Perhaps it was the fact that while genes can dictate the course of people's lives, people can overcome them. To fight, prepare to lose their own life, despite their fear, all for the things they love. That's how it seems to me when I look at Izuru and the others. Perhaps what sets humans apart is their ability to defy their genes and instinct in favor of their hearts. Learning that was reason to abandon Lugaru. I want to convey all I can to the Lugaru soldiers. Come, my Lamada! This is our final Shikara! Here I go, I'll protect the futures and the Earth's future. My Lamada, give me everything you have. I have to do this. I have to do this, and I will. I'll take him down.
僕はお前の獲物なんかじゃない。うわー！僕がやるんだ。この力でみんなのために。いけいけいけ！ なるほど。面白いなラマタ。この時を待っていたぜ。当たりもんか。
That's what I want. Give me more. He's fed up, but I still have to do this. Gives you Zoro some support. Bring the Elysian forward. Don't give up, Izuru. I remember. That's right. Don't suppress the Ashen survival instincts. Don't fight them. Guide them. He changed his approach. Interesting. So you had another trick up your sleeve? Man, Izuru's on a roll. How's he gotten even stronger? The power of the Valkyrie song in the background? That's hero stuff through and through. Windermere. Ah! Freyja! They got inside the Elysian? Oh, this is where they're going to kidnap Mikomo, isn't it? I assume you're after me. That's correct, Mikomo-kun. Very well, then. In exchange, you won't lay a finger on the other members. You have my word. Mikomo! The rest is up to you. Hi, Scantron! Windermere forces are retreating. We're getting word that Mikomo-kun have been captured. That can't be. The stage has been destroyed too. Valkyrie can't continue the performance. Can't chase Windermere right now. We have to focus on the battle in front of us. Valkyrie, if only I tried a little harder. Izuru, I have to do this. I have to. I'll protect my brother and Tiori and everyone else. Izuru's harmonic level is increasing. Red 5's hit maximum output. Izuru, come in, Izuru. I'll do this. I'm the only one who can. Transformation is shining again. His personality's changing too. This time he's becoming more aggressive. Izuru's kind of scary. Yeah, damn it, he can't even hear us. He's still Izuru. Let's back him up. I'll protect everyone. You're gonna make me full use of my full power? Feel the roar of my genes, my Lamata. Alright. Let's see here.
ウルガルと戦うことが私たちの役目。
さて、どうよくしてくれようか。流派東方腐敗が最終奥義。赤派天狂剣。
We're not prey. Every one of us is a living being. I'll fight you to survive. There's still so much I want to do.
みんな頑張ってるから私だってやってみせます。逃げたら一緒に進めばみんなでやればきっと最後はみんなで。
俺たちの遺伝子を戦いしか知らない侵略者は叩き出す。時間はかけられん。このタイミングだ。
If you thought we'd sit here and let you hunt us, you're dead wrong. I'll resist to the end with my dogma.
このドグマに 幹部を狙えばゼルガード、あなたと共に断りを超える。全てを終わらせるために。
終わりと始まり、それは一つ。
天地神明、その真実を。
勢いづかせるわけにはいかないんだ。相手をしてやろう。消滅させろ。
障壁は私がコントロールします。
Or the deadly foes pressing in on this life-or-death crisis with the fate of the Earth hanging in the balance? Still, we're not going down. We just hit them with everything we have, and it's our win.
いくよ。やるよ。
悪いな。俺たちは食いもんじゃねえぞ。高学年の中でも。
If everyone around means one enemy, and I'll just have to crush all of them. Mazin Emperor is a force for mankind's protection. You're not taking another step.
てめえをお見舞いするのはこいつだ。
簡単に狩れると思う。
加速する行動を抑え込む衝動を理性は素早くイメージする二つの螺旋は運命をなぞる絡み合って
Yeah, we're not bringing him down with this burn. Alright.
信じた存在ずっと閉ざされていた扉今開く星に託した
ウルガルめ滅亡しろ。燃えてきた。地獄に落ち。
That's interesting. The Majestic Prince characters don't have much to say here. Alright.
偵察は終了。
どちらが狩りの獲物か教えてやれ。
バチャンフィールドになだ
球は誰のものなのか。必殺の技を見せるときだ。行くぞ。ダブルドリルストーム。キリコのドリルは全てを我ながら情けないものだ。
My vessel has been sunk! You give us apologies, Princess. I must retreat. You berserk, Princess, in order. Make up through the resistance defenses! Well done, Earthlings, but you'll find me much more challenging. Face me with all your might! Sing, Freya! Sing your heart out! I'll keep flying to protect both you and mankind's future.
艦砲射撃をかいくぐる。ミラージュと特訓したあれでやる。この距離ならやれ。もう戦艦は小回りが効かないわね。パワーはなくても小回りは効くみたいな。叩き潰せ。それが風を感じるって感覚かもな。
正確さこそ私の強みですから、攻めの姿勢でいかなければ。敵の足を止める。
殺されてしまう。お返しもしないで終われるもんですか。消滅させてあげなさい。
かわしてみせる。
Bring the Canadian forward. We'll protect your allies and open a hole in the enemy's defenses. We have to win this for the rabbits and for Izuru.
対艦戦用意。
行動予測パターンを1024通り算出。それにランダム砲撃係数をインプット。
手法用意。
この恨み絶対に忘れないから。
Why? Just how am I losing? This is impossible! No! Enemy command ship down. Without their chain of command is toast. This is our chance to go on the offensive. Captain Nomi, bring the A Advent forward. We need to control the area. Yes, ma'am. We've come this far. No sono plate with complaining. To all those in the A Advent, humanity's survival is at stake in this battle. Please lend us your strength.
ウルガルの突破は許してはなりません。アドベント
張り切って参りましょうか。
満月砕きだよ。エチカバイズルーンドラッヘ配置につきました。
お嬢様ご指示を。
FMC 始動。 ムーンクラッシュやるよいつか発射ぶちかませいっけ
気のいいやつがいるようだな。
あの光はただいまいつか
そのまま返すわけにはいかんな。撃て。
さすがはノービー艦長です。
お褒めに預かり。
ウルガルてめえらとっとと地球から出ていけかませこれで終わりだ
They say even a quartered rat is dangerous, but unfortunately for you, we're not rats. We're humans, and we're a little tougher than rats. We'll hunt you down, every last one of you.
エンペラーの力、今ここに。これがエンペラーの剣だ。これで決める。
We gotta win no matter the cost. The stakes are way too high. Cut ready, Wulgaro, because Team Doberman's here.
かかってきやがれウルガルども野郎ども突っ込むぞ。
どこを見ている。
ちゃんは僕が
お前の
守る
かっこいいところを見せるぜ。
ある感情だろう左の劇場も
It's a fight you want, I'll gladly give you one. Wulgaro, the biggest you've ever seen. Reigning as the guardian deity of Mu, the power that protects mankind's future, will never lose to you.
こいつ
ジェネットブーメン。
輝く海を渡せるもんか悪魔の手にはみんなの願い体に打って
理解
私は一人我が道。安心したまえ。ならば早く終わらせよう。敵を撃て。
私たちは狩りの獲物ではない。 撃目標
Ready to work. Let's burst not a run.
Heck yeah! Suck one of their warships! Hang on, something's coming out of it. Commander-type mobile weapon.
You should run when you had the chance, you piece of dirt. I'm gonna enjoy this. It's so long since I've been driven to immerse myself in the hunt. Prepare yourself, early. Witness Legata Stogata Shikara. Bring the Elysian forward. We'll create a path for our allies. Valkyria's putting their lives on the line to sing. We have to follow suit.
対艦戦闘用意全艦トランスフォーメーション一気に蹴りをつけるマクロスキャノン発射用意いけー に耐えられ
I'll win for sure. If I'm beating him even if it kills me. You've liberated yourself, my Lamada. Ah! Izuru.
戦いをやめていずれ
今回の狩りは私の想像を超えてくれる楽しませてもらうぞ我が名は覚悟のみ変だ
ある感情だろう左の劇場も欲しい無限の可能性選べなぐらい感覚だけでアイテム増やせつまらない欲でバランス取って愚かに人な
まずは指揮系統を潰すキリクの全力をぶつけるダブルドリルストーム
我が遺伝子も血の限りに喜んでおるわ我が身に従い人権を超え不要にせよ
どこを狙っているいたな隊長さん相手をしてもらうぜ
Get him, Baku.
はいクラッシャ
おいしくあらであった
This is as far as I go. Everything's I commend you for a job well done. Enemy commander's retreated. He's really strong. They still kicked his ass. I've driven Jogata to retreat. Very impressive indeed. These earthlings truly are worthy of hosting my Lamana. Show me the extent of your might.
獲物あの獲物を倒すんだはあ戦えほら
に進むことができた。
You haven't won yet! Charges down. Enemy is scattered. We have a clear shot to the gate. Representative Vetchka. All units use the opening to attack the gate directly. Gate is basically unharmed. Must have set up a defensive field. Seems like they twisted the nearby dimensional boundaries, causing the energy from our attacks to veer off course. There's no time for doom and gloom, Miss Vetchka. I know that. All units. Giant mass approaching from the rear. The Star Rose. What's it doing here? I brought it. Commander Simon, Representative Vetchka, the Star Rose will now launch a ramming attack on the gate. Excuse me? I can't possibly defend against a direct impact with that much ass behind it, but Commander, if you do that, if we don't destroy the gate, the Earth will be destroyed. We must prevent that at all costs. Is he gonna ram the fortress at the gate? I will allow no such thing! You're not going anywhere! Well, he's my prey and I'll kill him! That's enough, Izuru. It's like Red 5 and Iron 1. Or it's the one piloting me. To fight him. No, to protect... No, that's wrong! I'm the one fighting! Red 5, disengage! You'll kill yourself! Red 5 is telling me to fight, but I... It hurts, I can't breathe and I can't move. But I want to fight until I burn out. Izuru, can't you hear me? Izuru! Someone's calling me, but I'm fighting! Come back to us, Izuru! You don't have to fight! Just come back alive! We're all waiting for you! Waiting for your safe return! Shut up! Izuru! Kanakana's singing. The on-stage systems were destroyed. Her song won't reach him. No, it will, I'm sure of it. Please, Izuru, remember what you're fighting for. You need to come back to us. People are waiting for you. I hear singing. And voices. Everyone's voices. Can you hear us now, Izuru? Kay was worried about you. Don't tell her to shut up. I just... To hell with your excuses. Just get back to normal already. Don't let the ashram take your mind. How can you be a hero if someone else is forcing you to fight? A hero? You're not yourself, Izuru. You're supposed to be a hero. Our hero. Listen, Izuru. Kay hates talking, but she's trying to reach out to you. Kind of is singing too. You got girls worried about you, and you're trying to tell me that's not enough? Stupid, doopy, big, sticky, poopy. Yeah, you're not you without people taking jabs at you. You've got our chance. Let's all rush them at once. Everyone here has something to tell you. You better be ready, because mine's gonna hurt. And if you don't like it, then wake up already, dimwit. Yeah, we like the enthusiasm, man, but this attitude isn't your look. I wish you'd pull yourself out of your shoes once in a while. All the ninja training in the world can't stop me from laughing at you. You'll have to pile on me like that? Well, you asked for it. Everyone told you to charge in, you stupid fruity loopy. Don't write checks you can't cash. Ouch. You think that hurts? Try watching yourself right now. Or reading your manga. You're a double-decker nuclear-powered failure. Come on, that's 3 times. Enough already. Izuru, is that you? Hooray! Don't get eaten by the ashram again, idiot. Our brains were what set us humans apart. Thanks, you guys. Stop acting like an airhead. That Wilgaro's incoming. Shart, smart, dirt, splat, whatever his name is. You realize it wasn't any of those. Go, Izuru. If you want to be a hero, now's your chance. Yes, sir. Red 5's harmonic level is still at its peak, but Izuru is back to normal. That's right, he's not under the ashram's influence. He's in control of it. That's the true Juria system. He's truly awakened. I can't die yet, I have to survive. But not just for me, I'm living for everyone. I'm fighting to protect. I'm not fighting for the love of it. I'm fighting to protect the people I love. And to become a hero. Back to that again. That's the Izuru we know. He's back to his normal self, it seems. That's a relief. Don't forget, Izuru. It takes more than a single hero to save the world. We're all here for you, Izuru. The rest of Swagbot's gonna be heroes too. Thanks! Did you hear that, Commander Simon? Nobody needs to take everything on their own shoulders. Victory is earned by everyone working together. Any victory earned through sacrifice is the same as defeat. It's not a win if you leave any regrets. After all, we're heroes. Very well. The battle is yours, Swagbot. All units, focus your attacks on GR. If we defeat him, the enemy force mission will likely break. After that, we'll hit the gate with everything we have from point-blank range. Izuru, you're going to open our path. Yes, ma'am, I'll do it. You're challenging me, my Lamata. That dirtbag, he's trying to draw this out. You better win this, Izuru. I'm never hanging out with you again if you lose. You want to be a hero, so show as you can be. And we'll be right by your side. Let's do this, everyone. Let's bring an end to this war. Together!
レッド5に助けてもらった。ピンチの後にチャンスありだ。一発ぐらい当たれ。
よくある感情だろう。左の激
Oh, this is gonna be fun watching them try to take down together.
当たってんぞバグ。だがかすり傷だ。心配ない。侵略者に容赦するほど。行くぜ。優しくはねえんだよ。ミサイルの雨あられだ。
Yep, they're not gonna learn.
残念。大外れだ。ただでかい拳はねえぜ。こいつのパワーに驚け。
Baku looks like he's having fun.
ビンビン来てたぜ。あんたの殺気。侵略者に容赦するほどアンの拳は痛いだよ。こいつのパワーに驚け。
This is getting to be pretty funny. I'm doing this! He's mine! Wrong again, Izuru. You have us with you. Yeah, you big stupid! You can't do this whole thing by yourself. We're all failures here. The only way for us to win is to work together. Get through your thick skull. We're fighting a new leader. Guys, thanks. I'll do this with all of you, and we'll all be heroes. Hey, don't drag the rest of us in your silly fantasy. I couldn't care less about being a hero, but you could just do something about this. And if you need more telling off, I got a few more burns for you. Okay, I get it. Leave it to me, because I'm gonna be a hero. Doesn't sound like you get it at all.
この時を待っていたぞ。
よく避けたのら。褒めて使わす。
なんで上から目線？ 僕はお前の獲物なんかじゃない。僕が戦うのは戦いたいからじゃない。
Alright, there's
大
two
切な
attack.
人を守るため、そしてヒーローになるため。
結局そこかよ。
みんなのところに生きて帰るんだ。やろうレッドファイブ。うわっ、
お前には失望させられた。我がラマ隊、この時を待っていたぞ。
Man, how many of those things is Baku gonna have to punch in the face before they get the idea?
GDF の任務は
Okay, so they don't really have anything extra to say. Well,
加速する鼓動を抑え込む衝動理性は素早くイメージ二つの螺旋は運命をなぞる絡み合っている導火線のよう
let's just let Izuru finish him off.
僕はお前の獲物なんかじゃない。生き抜け生き抜け。
Apparently so,
守りたい
yeah.
もののために、
Apparently there's a robot inside
そ
of
して
that
ヒーローになるため。
やっぱりそれかよ。
みんなのところに生きて帰るんだ。行こうレッドファイブ。はあ、
私はまた一歩先に進むことができた。
やったよみんな。
Proof of bravery. I'm not done yet. You still want to fight? By Lamada, we can still go so much farther. He's pulling back. Now's not the time to be basking in glory, dumbass. Fight's far from over. Let's go. Transmitting the structural schematics to the gate to all units. Likely points of vulnerability to identify. No, light it up. No holding back. Holding anything back. Hit it with everything you've got. All units focus your fire on the gate. Take this. What's going on now? Aina, It would seem the gate's defensive field went into overdrive. It's out of control. What's happening? Large-scale dimensional quake. All units fall back, hurry. We're too late, there's no time. Can't be all over, can it? Like hell I'm rolling over and accepting this. I still have things to take care of, ain't biting the dust here. Dimensional boundary distortion is expanding, engulfing the entire region of space.
This is... Where are we? You could call this Getter space, I guess. It's the realm of Getter Emperor's will. Chose one hell of a time to screw with our universe. Seems like the Emperor didn't want the gate to go out of control either. So, that's why it's being messed with our fight. For its own dumb reasons. Hey Emperor, you hear me? Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. I got another thing to say. We can handle Godzilla ourselves. We don't need your help. Got it? Now buzz off! What's happening? Don't know. No point struggling against it now anyway. 8206-5458-13700. What's up, Baku? It's a message from Emperor. So that's supposed to be code for Jet Jaguar? Where are we? Location confirmed. We're near Earth. Thought we'd been swallowed up the dimensional quake. We somehow got pulled through. What's the gate status? The Star Roses. Incoming message from Star Roses. It's Commander Simon. The gate and all remaining Ulgaro forces near it were annihilated by the dimensional quake. We also have reports that the Ulgaro forces in other areas have retreated. Without their gate, the remnants will be forced to retreat from the solar system. And that means we won! Commander Simon has just announced the end of Operation Heaven's Gate. Earth's conflict against the Ulgaro has officially ended. Holy crap, it's really over! I'm pooped! Definitely ready for a nap. You all did very well. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Teoria! So great and all, but it's not all smiles and rainbows. Windermere took Mikumo Gunma from us. One battle has ended, but the war goes on. We won't stop. After all, we're Swagbot. The heroes will fight for humanity's peaceful future. You got some nerve after all the crap you put us through. Enough with the smug attitude of yours. I bet you were trying to wrap things up nicely, but you left something to be desired. Yeah, that's not your job anyway. It's not who you are. Now you're making me worried again. I should have known this was going to happen. The gate went out of control. I thought it was all over. What was all that about anyway? Give us Getter Emperor! What? Seems like he didn't like the gate going out of control either. Now we know that he's close. If we don't do something about Godzilla before Emperor arrives on Earth, the catastrophe will destroy the world. Emperor also gave us a message. No idea what it means though. 8206-5458-13700. Numbers. What are they for? Any idea, Jaguar?
I compared it with the data related to Godzilla and the catastrophe. 8206 and 8458 referred to 82 degrees 6 minutes south by 54 degrees 55 minutes east, the exact southern pole of inaccessibility.
Hold on, what? What does that mean?
It's the farthest spot on land from any sea. Essentially, it's the deepest part of Antarctica.
Which is where Emperor will show up. The stage of his big fight with Godzilla is going to square up against Godzilla. I sure hope Emperor's not solar system size.
What's the last number? The first two numbers were latitude and longitude, so the third may be altitude. 13700. Specified location is approximately 3,700 meters above sea level, so it would be 10,000 meters higher than that. It's the average cruising altitude for an aircraft.
Getter Emperor is going to be appearing all the way up there?
Seems like a safe assumption to make. We barely have any time left. We should head to the South Pole for now. Wait a minute, what about Mikumo? Freja. Mikumo protected us. She sacrificed herself for that. Yeah, so Valkyrie's the main thing keeping Windermere from infecting people with Var Syndrome. If they wanted to do something about that, they'd need to kidnap all of them. They could have easily killed all of you right then and there, so Windermere probably isn't trying to get rid of Valkyrie at the very least. They went after Mikumo something specific, just like last time. We'd assume they've been after Mikumo the whole time. Why her, though? Kira? It might have something to do with the Project Mikumo back on Mendel. If they need her for something, we probably don't have to worry about them hurting her. But still, right now we need to get to Antarctica. We can't let the world end. Yeah. I'm sorry, Valkyrie, if I'd done a better job. Don't blame yourself, Easter. You fought brilliantly. Most importantly, you came back to us safe and sound. So thank you, Easter. I'm sure Messer is happy right now, too. Count on me. Welcome back, Easter. Thanks, Kay. So you're like, okay, right, physically? Since you master piloting your Alstroms and all? I think. Don't be all wishy-washy with your answer. You don't seem any better in that respect, at least. Give the man a break. If he's at rock bottom, he can only go up from there. Speaking from experience, I'm sure. Now he has to show how much he's grown. I'm sure you can handle that, right? You're a hero after all. Sure, I think.
Can't hear you. How do you expect to beat Godzilla like that? Right, yes sir, I'll do my best. Attaboy, next thing you know, you'll be the hero who took down Godzilla.
A hero, someone who saves the world. PP, the invincible Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar. His actions are becoming explicable. If everything connects in the future, then... Is there where the key to avoiding catastrophe is? India, Upala outskirts. It took a lot of twists and turns, but we're finally standing at the starting line. Try being a little less relaxed. Why was Tilda so angry? Because I snuck the orthogonal diagonalizer out and sent it to a country suffering really badly from the red dust. Why would you do that? To carry out Lee's will. It may not be complete, but it's proven to be effective in suppressing red dust for a time. Now that we can use it, the super-dimensional calculator, we can mass-produce it. No point worrying it, right? Besides, since we're going to fire me anyway, I might have free reign to do what I want. Sounds like you've got it from here. Sure thing. Thanks for getting me way from Tilda and all the way here. Takahiro Kai, right? You were the one who sent me Lee's invitation. That's right. One of her good collaborators. Should get going. I still have to do that thing that Phoebe requested. I'll be praying for your victory from the faraway sky. Alright, time to get this tour underway. Our distant journey to the super-dimensional calculator. The calculator is in these ruins? It's underneath the Shiva Consortium, to be precise. The facility isn't fully complete yet, but it's been designed as a giant calculator. It exists in this world, but it doesn't mean at the same time it distorts the laws of the world's existence. Singular point. Bingo! Tilda and the rest want to complete the orthogonal diagonalizer. She got rid of us while she was trying to figure out the catastrophe. So now we're forced to head underground via a different route. This hole eats the calculator? Remember how Sharanga came out of here? Sharanga? You could consider it a kaiju. The singular point apparently produced it. Since Shiva wants the singular point for themselves, Sharanga considers them the enemy. It's attacked them several times now. I had no idea. I'll give you the rundown during the guided tour. We've got time before we reach the goal. Are you ready? Yes. Our journey to save the world has turned into spelunking. A thrilling, heart-pounding tour. Let's go! Okay, proof of bravery, dash program, save B, energy, blah 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 blah. Okay. Alright, that's everything on that.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。お待ちしておりました。
Alright, what does that part do? Or was it a training program? Proof of bravery. Oh, alright. Well, whatever.
お待ちしておりました。
Okay, it's forcing us to fight Godzilla for the next mission. I can't even do any of the grinding missions right now. Oh, there's this talk thing here. Misachika, it's time to celebrate. We did it! We finally did it! Indeed. We've unlocked every node of the STG memory. We finally granted what was basically the AI of its dearest wish. And yes, now I can finally say the A Advent is the greatest country in the universe. You'll hear no argument from me, though. In the end, what exactly is the STG memory? Miss Etchka. It's, if, like my father said, this was meant to be a guidepost for the evolution of mankind. Now that we've completely unlocked it, does that mean we've evolved? Oh, you don't need to overthink it. I just felt like saying that. Well then, Miss Etchka, I'll respond in kind and just say what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is that evolution has no limits. No limits. I do believe you, along with the rest of us here on the A Advent, have taken a great step forward by completely unlocking the STG memory. But I don't think that means we've reached our final destination. I feel the same way. Even though the STG memory completely unlocked, our journey still isn't over. I agree. And I believe you'll be the one to find out that next goal for us. I'm sure of it. I doubt it myself. What? I doubt I can do it alone, I mean. But maybe we can find it together. That's what I'd like to aim for as we go on. Nirikana 1 seems to want to support you in that. It made a new part for us. I think Nirikana 1 has chosen to entrust our future to you as well, Miss Etchka. Now let's go, Anima. Past this last signpost and onto an uncharted tomorrow. Indeed, I'll stay by your side no matter where we go. SR Spirit.
お待ちしております。では、カスタマイズを始めましょう。
130 morale, 20 plus trans, blah 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 blah. I'll use the parts command to activate and smash the soul spirits. Okay, that's it for today.
プレイヤーのみんな、
Everybody have a good night.